Hello friends, today I would like to discuss this new framework, what is called MENT, MENT, MENT framework. So basically this framework is very important framework because even if you do cold calling or warm calling, it may be your outbound marketing or your inbound marketing, it can be anything. What actually you need is qualified prospects, right? If you are looking for qualified prospects, or if you are looking for something like, I want to go for exact qualified customers, I want to go for high ticket items, I want to capture lifetime value of customers, I want to provide value to my customers, I want to know my customers more, I don't want to waste time of my salesperson, something like that. If you are the same person, this framework is for you. See, without this framework, if you are going out or your salesman is going out for a sales call, that will be a sheer waste of time. Why? That you will understand when I will explain this framework, because this framework is very, very important. And let me start this framework. So this is an acronym called MENT. So now let's discuss different elements of this framework. So M is for money. See, now when your salesman or you or your marketing message is going out for a sales call, what happens? What actually you're looking for, even if your prospect is interested in your product, it may not be possible that sometimes or many times that prospect might have enough money if you are selling high ticket products. So if you are having something like low ticket, there is no concern for you. But when you are selling premium programs, high ticket products, right, premium products, this is very important, because you don't want to waste your time or your salesman time by just selling someone who is not having money, who don't have capacity to arrange money, or who don't have even that credit so that he can or she can purchase from credit card, right? So always check of your prospect or future customer that whether that person is having enough money to invest into your project or product or service or training course, whatever. Next, more important, if that person don't have money, is he ready to invest it into your project or product or service by borrowing from somewhere, right? But when you are talking with your prospect or lead like this, but before that you need to understand, okay, suppose this person might have money, but what is more important over here is this person entitled for spending money? For an example, if you are selling something B2B and that person is having money, I mean, if that person is having that authority to spend money, but that person is from HR and you want to sell something to operations, then that person is not entitled to buy your product. So one important thing is you must think that whether this person is entitled or this person is having authority to buy your product. Or if you are investing all your efforts in explaining your product to a manager, and later on you come to know that only CEO has the right to buy the product, and all your effort goes in vain, right? So always look for whether this person is entitled or authorized to spend money to buy your product or service, or else don't move forward. For trainer or coaches also, you can think like, I have seen many trainers or coaches selling memory training or for kids, for teens. But do you know that they are not allowed to have money, right? So they don't have money at all. Even if they are impressed with your training, with your demonstrations, they are not going to buy. Why? Because they are not the people who are authorized to buy. They don't have any entitlement, right? So don't waste your time there. I have seen people going into school. So whenever somebody starts their career in training or coaching, they go to school or college and deliver their lecture. But what is that lecture of use when nobody is entitled to buy? So think about it. So next is need. Even if they are entitled, they have authority, they have money. But do they need your product? This is a transparent selling. Even if you have product you want to sell, that doesn't mean you will sell it to anyone. And at the same time, if they don't have need, they will say no sooner or later. Now you have two options. Be a salesy and sell the product by hook or by crook. Or second option, feel bad about rejection. Right? And that's why many people leave sales career, because they don't identify the people with need. They just start selling with everyone. I have seen many network marketing people also, they just start giving their 1 hour pitch or 2 hour pitch without asking whether this person is actually looking for the product or not. Same way, in B2B, you want to sell, but they have need for your product. Do they have need, or they have need, but they don't know? Are you able to convey that they have this need? So it is very important to understand this final aspect. And the last element is time. So time is, suppose they have money, right? Also, they have authority, entitlement, everything is there. Also, they need your product, right? But not now. They need your product in future. Then what you will do? Will you spend your resources there? Maybe. Not fully, but partially, right? Just keep them in your nurturing system, keep them in your funnel, but don't waste your resources there now. For an example, if I am doing advertisement for college student of 3rd year, now there are also people who are coming into college. They are right now into 11th standard. So I will not spend that much money on advertisement, which I am spending on student of 3rd year as compared to student of standard 11th. But at the same time, I will not let them go away, because I know that they will come. But I will control my resources. I will limit my resources, right? Same way, if you want to sell something to someone, but is it right time for them? Is the time is going to come, or is the time is gone? So think about this, because these are very final aspects, but this framework will save you hours of time, days of time, weeks of time, months of time, perhaps. Also, this framework is going to save your efforts like anything. And not only that, this framework is also going to save your money, resources, everything, right? So this is something very important to note. And I would definitely tell you that if you apply this framework, before applying it into new one, just try with existing projects and try to understand that where you are getting maximum result and when you are getting minimum result. And now apply this framework. Have we already sold to somebody like already having all these four criteria, or 1 or 2 criteria are missing? And you will know that what mistakes you are already doing, right? So I wish you all the best using this framework, MENT framework. I have designed this framework, so you can just